What is up, guys? So today we are back with another baking recipe. So today we're gonna be making actually two recipes in one. So the first thing you're gonna do is preheat. Well, you're gonna do because I already did. I preheated my oven to gas mark 6, which is Celsius 200. And what we're gonna start off doing first is get a sheet of French pastry, and since you have it flat, roll it out a little. I already did. I'm just gonna move it so you guys can see this more. And so I'm gonna cut it in half since we're making two recipes. So 1, 2, 3, barely half. There we go. 2 squares. We're gonna put one aside so it doesn't bother us. And now we have this one. I have here 2 sausages, which I'm gonna put here now. And now we're just gonna cut it diagonally from one edge to the other, and you're gonna get sort of triangles. Yeah? So now that we have that sorted, we're gonna put one triangle aside and take the other one in. Now we have our sausage here. We place it on the edge. And now we're rolling in the pastry, and then we're just gonna kind of fold this up so you cannot see the sausage. We're gonna kind of fold this up and kind of let this be in, kind of rub it in. So you see, as I have rubbed it in here, you can see this is not gonna fold out. And now we're gonna take a tray. And now, since it's pastry, you always get this mat. We're going to use this mat as the baking parchment. So what you want to do is get some scissors and cut it rarely the size. You want to maybe put it in front of your tray, but I'm just cutting it rarely the size. There you go, perfect fit. And now we're going to put this on here, separated. Make sure that the edge, this edge where we did it, plastered it, put it face down. And now we're gonna put this aside and make the other one. I'm gonna repeat this one more time to show you guys. So you put the sausage in. I'm gonna do it so you guys can see it. So you put the sausage on this edge, on the bigger edge, and then you put it barely in the middle, and then you kind of roll it in. Kind of if you're doing a croissant. And then you fold this edge again, this edge, and as you can see, this has fallen off. What you just want to do is kind of like plaster it in. There you go, nice and easy. There you go, not too thick, not too thin. And then we're just going to plaster this edge. There, yeah, there we go. So there's no end for it to escape. And now we're going to put it on here. I know you're thinking that's only sausages. So what's the second recipe? So the second recipe we're going to do is now we're going to take this one in. So now we're also going to cut it diagonally. But now instead of sausages, that's barely as you can see. Now instead of sausages, we're going to use Philadelphia cheese. Yes, Philadelphia cheese, mini, this is a mini, and I'm going to do 2. So what you want to do now is get a butter knife. I'm going to take the whole box in actually. Now, I don't like Philadelphia, but my family does, so I have to cope with it. You know, anyone who has a family like that you don't like something, but they all do, and you just have to cope with everything, the smell and the taste and the traditions, leave a comment down below. And now we're just going to scrape the rest out. There we go. And now we're just going to spread it nice and easy. Don't put too much pressure. I actually just realized I'm not showing you guys what I'm doing, so I'm just carrying this out. Ugh. So yeah, just keep on spreading it. I know the lighting is really bad now. I'll try to do some videos in the day, but we'll just cope with it now. And now you just want to spread that on. Yeah, so nice and thick. You don't have to do like perfect, like every line is lined up. You don't have to do it like that. Just do it as you want. And now we're rolling it in. As you did before, you're going to just kind of fold that in. fold it in, and you get a big croissant. And then you kind of position it in a moon shape, and you put that on there. And now we're gonna do the second one. So we're gonna uncover this. It's very hard to uncover. And now we're gonna do the same as we did in this one. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna take this slice now, and we're gonna just do the same. So cut it around the edges, take it all out. And now we're just gonna spread it nice and easy. If the pastry starts bending, just flatten it out again. Nice and easy. This cheese is also good for buttercream if you're struggling with that. I also struggle with buttercream, but now I know it's kind of like cream cheese. So now we're gonna put that cream on. You don't want a part to be like filled and a part to be like left without. So just try to spread it as evenly as possible. I tried my best, as you can see. There is some big edges and some small edges, but let's just cope with it. Just cope with it, guys. I'm not the best at this. First try. And now you're gonna wash your hands. If you get something on your hand, like flour or anything on your hands. Now we're gonna do this. We're gonna get an egg from the fridge. Make sure not to take it out before this step. We're gonna take an egg from the fridge. As you can see, I have a small egg here. Small egg. We're just gonna put this to the side for a little second. Now, as you can see, I have this gadget I used in a previous gadget video. And I have a fork here. Let me just move this out of the way. Nah. And now we're just gonna crack the egg open. I'm trying my best, guys. I try to do it one-handedly, but I can't. I can't do it one-handedly. I'm sorry. Still not that type of professional. You know those people that crack with one hand and they can do 2 eggs at once? Nope, not that kind of person. Still a beginner level. So now we're just gonna take the fork and kind of bash it in. Kind of like smash it. You wanna kind of scramble the egg before you fry it. You kind of wanna scramble that egg. Make sure you get the yolk in. Scramble that a little. You don't want it to be too scrambled or else it will not spread easily. But you want to just the yolk be mixed. So as you can see, I have mixed my yolk a little. There you go. Mix my yolk a little. Try not to spill it. And now we're gonna take this brush and we're just gonna put it in, shake the excess off, and now we're just gonna spread it nicely on it so you get that nice golden color. It's just more appetizing to eat with a nice golden color. It's so crunchy. That's why we add the egg. Some people add milk. It's fine, but it just adds more flavor if you add egg. I'm not saying that milk is bad, but it just adds more flavor with the egg. And now we're gonna do the sausages. In America, they call these pigs in blankets. Here, I don't know how they call it. I call it just sausage in pastry. That's what we call it. We don't call it like pigs in blankets. We don't have a special name like Freddo or anything. No, we just call them sausage in pastry. No weird name for it. Nope. Now we're gonna put that egg to the side. If you want some leftover, you can fry an omelet, but I'm just gonna leave it as it is. And now we're gonna put it in the oven. Make sure to do this carefully. You don't want to burn yourself. Now we're gonna put it in the oven to bake for 15 to 20 minutes. And I'll see you then, guys. What up, guys? And now we're back. I've taken them out of the oven. As you can see, they're nice and golden brown. Now, I don't know what to tell which is which, but I think I see. So let's cut them open and see how they look. So let's take this one for. So first, let's take this one. Let's see how this one. I think this is the sausage. Yeah, that's the sausage. So as you can see, nice and cooked through. I didn't put the sausage in the middle, but still, look how nicely that is cooked. Look how golden brown. Let me put it on a plate so you guys can see it better. As you can see, these are nice 2 halves of sausage. And now let's cut the cream cheese ones. So let me just take a knife and take it off. And let me cut this open. As you can see, the cream cheese is also cooked through. It's like a roll on this one. It's a nice decorative thing. It's a quick and easy recipe. And maybe I will get some volunteers to eat it. So my volunteer here is my mom now. And my volunteer is my mom. She needs to crouch down, she's too tall. And so she's gonna try. Which one do you want to try first? The sausage or the cream cheese?
I will try the cream cheese maybe.
So this is the cream cheese. So try it and tell us your opinion.
Wow, good. Very good.
Now try the sausage. Is it soft and crunchy on the outside?
Yes, it's very crunchy and soft.